Good morning all. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss about alpha beta pruning, topic 10 from unit number 1. Let us recap the previous lecture on adversarial search using min-max algorithm. A game tree is like a search tree where the nodes are search states with full details about its position. Consider chess or tic-tac-toe games. A search tree where edges between nodes corresponds to moves of the players. Leaf nodes corresponds to determine the positions, either win or loss or draw of the player. Winner will get points. We will call it as utility. At each node, it is one player's turn to move, either the max player or min player. In two-player games, leaf nodes gives definite score. Backing up by min-max defines the score of all nodes. Usually, we can't search whole tree. We will use evaluation function for that. The problem with min-max search is that the number of game states it must examine is exponential in the number of moves. It directly depends upon the complexity of the game. Min-max is extremely inefficient if we go depth D and branch rate B. We must explore B to the power D nodes. Unfortunately, we cannot eliminate the exponent, but we can effectively cut it half. Compute the correct min-max decision without looking at every node in the game tree. That is, we must do pruning in min-max tree. The technique we will examine is called as alpha beta pruning. When applied to a standard min-max tree, it returns the same move as min-max, but it prunes away the branches that cannot possibly influence the final decision. Before going to alpha beta pruning, let us recap min-max algorithm. We know that max will start his move first at level 0. After completion of max turn, min will start his turn. Then alternatively, max will start. At level 0, max will start his turn at location A. He has three choices A1, A2 and A3. For example, if he chooses A1, then it is min's turn. Min can start his move at B. After that, max turn will come. He has reached at the terminal nodes. That means at the second level 2, max has reached leaf nodes. Leaf nodes contains utility values at terminal locations. He has the terminal values as 3, 12 and 8. Max always selects minimum values and min always selects maximum values. Now, as of now, max has to select the minimum value as 3. Now, 3 will be backed up to B. In the same way, at another structure, we have 3 terminal values at C, C1, C2, C3. Always we are going to select minimum value 2, 4 and 6. That means if we select 2, no need to go for C2 and C3. That means 4 and 6 can be eliminated in the next level. At the same way, if we select D1, D2, D3, the minimum value in D1, D2, D3 is 2. No need to select D1 and D2. Those can be eliminated in alpha beta pruning. Now at B, the value 3 backed up at C the value 2 backed up, and at D the value 2 backed up to the level 1. And here min always selects the maximum value out of 3 to 2. The maximum value is 3. That means the final value 3 will be backed up to A. Let us find out stages in calculation of optimal decision tree. Minmax uses DFS as game tree. Initially, Max will choose his turn with minus infinity and plus infinity as values. Then B, at node B, Min will start his turn. Then at level 2, Max turn will come. We have already reached the terminal node. Now the first leaf below B has the value 3, hence B, which is a min node, and it has a value at most 3, that means either 3 or less than 3. The second leaf below B has a value of 12. Min would avoid this move, so the value B is still at most 3. The third leaf below B has a value of 8. We have seen that all B's successor states, so that the value of B is exactly 3. Now we can infer that the value of the root is at least 3, because Max has a choice of what? 3 at the root. The first leaf below C has the value 2, hence C, which is a min node, has a value of at most 2, but we know that B is worth 3, so Max would never choose C. Therefore, there is no point of looking at other successor states of C. This is an example of alpha beta pruning. The first leaf below D has a value of 14, so D is a worth at most 14. This is so higher than Max's best alternative, that is 3. So we need to keep exploring these successor states. Just observe that we now have bounds in all successors at the root. So root's value is also at most 14. The second successor of D is 5. So again we need to keep exploring. The third successor is 2. Now D is worth exactly 2. Max's decision at the root is to move to B, giving a value of 3. Dear students, this slide is very important for understanding about alpha beta pruning. If a player has a better choice M, either at parent node of N or at any point further up, then N will never be reached in the actual play. So once we have found out enough about N to reach this conclusion, we can prune it. Minimax search is a depth first search. So at any point of time, we just must consider the nodes along with a single path in the tree. Alpha beta pruning gets its name from following two parameters. Alpha equal to the value of the best, highest value of choice we have found so far at any choice of point along the path of max. Beta equal to the value of the best, that means lowest value of choice we have found at any choice of point along the path of min. Alpha beta search updates their values of alpha and beta as it goes along and prunes the remaining branches at the nodes. As soon as the value of the current node is known, or to be worse than the current of alpha or beta values for max or min respectively. Let us discuss about alpha beta search. The input is current state, and it is going to return action. The max, he is going to start his first move, so we have to stay his current state, and his minimum and maximum values considered are minus infinity to plus infinity. The function always returns the value v. It returns an action in the successor state. The two important subfunctions are max value and min value. Both functions returns the utility value of the leaf nodes. First we'll see the max value. Max value takes three parameters: its current state and alpha and beta values. As we already know that alpha is the highest value along the path of max, beta is the lowest value along the path of min. Let us initialize the value v for max is minus infinity. The important thing of max value lies within this rectangular box that I have represented in the form of a diagram. Just remember that alpha always represents max, beta always represents min. If the value of I is greater than alpha, if Vi is greater than alpha, then we have to update the alpha value. If Vi is greater than beta, then we should go for pruning, and max always returns alpha node. If we come to min value function, it takes the state, alpha and beta values, and always returns utility values. The important thing is we have to initialize V with plus infinity. In every move, it is going to decrement its values. The function of min value consists of, if V of I is less than beta, then we have to update beta value. That means we have to modify it. If V of I is less than or equal to alpha, then we have to prune alpha. Then always we have to return beta values.
Points about alpha beta pruning. Pruning doesn't affect final results. Entire chapters can be pruned, but we cannot prune leaves. Good moves ordering improves effectiveness of pruning. With perfect ordering, the time complexity is order of b to the power m by 2. Effective branching factor of square root of b. The consequence of alpha beta pruning is we can look twice as deep as minimax the same amount of time. References: AI and Modern Approach by Russell and Norving, 2nd edition. Lecture series by by Sudeshna Sarkar and Professor Anupam Basu, IIT Kharagpur, Department of CSC, through NPTEL.